All Ball TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
I was mad wrong.
Nigga, stop. I heard you though, OG.
He said, let's go.
I heard you.
So I went. What am I supposed to do after let's go?
I heard you though, OG. Weird.
I'm just going through it again. I'm just good.
See in the building, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Tori B is in the building. Tori B, what up, baby? Good evening.
Take a sip of my tea. La We got a W tonight, baby. I don't care what OG talking about. We got a dub tonight. See me in the parking lot after. See me in the parking lot after, man. We'll talk later.
Do your thing, man. I gave up, man. Listen,
he said
I know when to throw in the towel, baby. I mean, what Goldie said, nigga, she chose you. Hey, man. You know what I mean? Charge it to the game, man. Charge it to the game.
Hey, baby.
JR, thank you for your $4.99.
99.
We jumping out that window yet or what? All Ball Championship.
You'll see. Stay tuned. Yeah. I'm talking about. This shit is crazy out here.
This shit is crazy out here.
Yeah, Tori B, that was crazy.
Man.
Let's go.
Pardon. You know, I can't. So I dropped something. You know what I'm saying? Little ass whooping for them damn Timberwolves.
Suckers.
We live.
Right? Big flea. Biggest, y'all. Biggest. With a big smile.
Come on, man. Come on. It was a big game. It's a big night. Former players can't get it done. Looking like they should have got their ass shipped up out of here. 27 for what? Trash. You ain't got nothing for them Knicks. And you know when we say Knicks, you know what that means.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
We shall get right into it. The New York Knickerbockers have done it again. They've won our hearts in a span of 2 hours. 137-114 victory by the New York Knicks. Holy cannoli. Stomping out a Western Conference finalist, back-to-back Western Conference finalists. Yeah, Ant-Man, that's you looking at the Defensive Player of the Year. Walk on by. 32 for Julius Randle, the former Knick. Wasn't enough. 5 rebounds. Mad bummage. 4 assists. -16 and a plus-minus. Woo! We don't miss you anymore, brother. I don't think Old Boy missed you ever. Flea. I don't know. After tonight, he definitely don't miss you. 21 for DiVincenzo. He was on fire, but not enough. Boy, oh boy, does he miss our guys. He tried to pick up Jalen Brunson after he fell. Move out the way, Dante. This ain't your team anymore. Don't worry about all that. 15 for Ant-Man. 5 assists for him. He had an off night coming back from a hamstring injury, allegedly. Should have sat your ass down. Nobody asked you to come back to the Garden and put up bummage numbers. -25 and a plus-minus for him. The hell were you thinking? Let's get right on to the matter at hand. 25 points for OG Anunoby. Excuse me, MJ Anunoby. Huh? 8 rebounds. 10 to 17 from the field. 3 or 5 from 3. Straight carving them up. 2 steals, 1 assist. He was all over the place. 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 5 fouls, picked 2 of them up in the fourth quarter, but we didn't care. 4 turnovers. We didn't care. 10 rebounds. 1 for 5 from 3. We didn't care. 5 of 11 from the field. We didn't care. He only played 31 minutes in straight ass whooping action. 8 points, 10 rebounds for Mitchell Robinson in only 16 minutes of action. 3 minutes of those was kind of trash, but 13 minutes of those was kicking ass. 13 points from Mikal Bridges. By the way, stellar performance from him. Again, he's ghost dog out there. 5 assists, 13 points, 5 of 12 from the field. And of course, the captain, 23 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds, flirted with a triple-double. 9 of 20 from the field. 18 points for Josh Hart. Excuse me. The Hart himself. The Hart Foundation. 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Straight killing in 27 minutes of action. Never have I been more proud of him, to be honest. He stopped playing for 35 minutes a game. Thank you, Mike Brown. I see the spray 3 vision now. We'll get back to that in a second. 14 points for Deuce McBride off the bench. Great evening. Great evening for the young man. Jordan Clarkson started off first half. He was cold. Second half, he got it together. Landry Shamet, 11 minutes. They limited his minutes. I like the way, again, Mike Brown. Yabusele played 5 points. 8 minutes for him. Only 1 rebound. He's going to have to start picking that up if he wants more minutes on that court, damn it. But doesn't matter. Back to the matter at hand. Huh? Come on. Oh, boy. What we talking about right now? What we thinking about right now? The Knicks were clearly the best performance of the season that they've had thus far. Huh? What we thinking, man?
Big win. You couldn't have said it better. Back-to-back Western Conference champions. Let's be for real. We know why Ant-Man came back to play tonight. It's the guard. Simple and plain. And let's not fool nobody. This was anywhere else, he wouldn't have came to play. He came back because it's the Garden. And he thought he was going to have a historic night. Shut down. Sit your bum ass down. I said this the other day. When KAT plays like this, aggressive, now, I don't mind the offensive fouls. I'm going to be honest with you. Earn the respect of the defenders. Y'all want to come down here, catch some of these elbows.
Great
be
point.
aggressive. Play your size. Pause. So I said this the other day. Us, championship contention is going to depend on KAT. We know what we're going to get from Brunson. KAT has to be the guy. I loved his aggressiveness tonight. I loved him getting down on that block and understanding can't nobody over here guard me. Simple and plain. Only thing I'm a little concerned about at times, Brunson, just go with the flow, bro. If it ain't your night, it's okay. It's okay. I think when we play like this, we're one of the best teams in the NBA. I'm going to keep saying it. When we play as a collective, as a team, where we don't care where the points come from, as long as the ball goes in the bucket, whether it's OG, whether it's Hart, whether it's Bridges, no matter who it is, when we can play like this, we are a tough team to beat. Lee says this a lot. But goddamn, if Mitchell Robinson can stay healthy, and I agree with you. I'm fed up with him because now is he going to play the next game? Are we going to get this type of effort the next game? What's going to happen, right? But we see the difference he makes. We see the difference he makes on the defensive end and on the offensive rebounding. We see the difference he makes. Listen, people that know basketball, when you look at us and we're hitting on all cylinders, we the best, one of the best teams in the NBA. Mike Brown is starting to understand, throwing that rotation. Um, Yabusele in a minute is going to be unplayable. I understand he can hit a 3 or 2 here and there, but the young man needs to get healthy because we definitely going to need him down the stretch because he can spread the floor, right? But I like what he's doing with Huck Purdy and Kolek. Y'all got to sit down and y'all got to absorb this and y'all got to learn. And it's just not your time yet. But I like the rotations tonight. Clarkson, it seems like he's starting to pick up a little bit. It still, for some reason, seems like he doesn't have his feet up under him. I don't know what it is. It seems like his athleticism is not there at the moment. Like his lift is kind of slow. I don't know what it is, but he's starting to get a little confidence and pick it up a little bit. But I just love how we looked as a team. Offensively, the ball was moving, the ball was flowing. Everybody got involved. And defensively, like I said, Mitchell Robinson and OG is the anchors. And I think tonight is a game that Mike Brown needs to watch film and maybe watch film with the whole team and go, this is how we're going to play basketball if we think about winning a championship. We have to play this style of basketball. Up and down, tough defense, Pat being aggressive. Like I said, I don't mind offensive fouls because you have to earn the respect. You see what guys like Draymond Green and other analysts and everybody say about you. So for me, I think tonight was a must win to get back on track. We lost 3 in a row. Now we won 3 in a row. Flea, remember what we said the other day? We can run off 7, 8 in a row when we looked at the schedule, right? So for me, right, before the beginning of the season, what we said the first 10 games, I would love to be 8-2, but 7-3 isn't bad. Like I said, I think we're right on the verge of that. But tonight, I have nothing bad to say about nobody. Like tonight was a big game. We knew Julius Randle coming back home. We knew what that meant for him. So I'm glad we rained on his parade, right? So listen, if we could play like this on a consistent basis, and I'm gonna let Flea cook, but I'm gonna end it with this. Karl Anthony Towns. This is a game he needs when he gets home and he's all wiped up, laying on the couch, relaxing. He needs to watch this whole game again and see the difference when he plays like this, when he mixes it up. We know you're a threat from outside, but now when they come up, you blow by a guy, get on that block, get to the free throw line. But once again, punish them guys. And if it takes, what Shaq used to say, the coach, bro, the first play, I don't care if it's an offensive foul, let him feel you, bro. And I think tonight, Cat, of course, wanted to prove his former team, but he needs to have this type of aggression and energy night in and night out. And I think if him and Brunson can play like this together, and Brunson can kind of understand just playing the flow of the game. Remember, bro, we don't need you to get 30 every night. It was 1 or 2 plays that I see he tried to force it. Because I'm telling y'all, Brunson wants his numbers. I don't care what nobody says. He wants 20-something plus. But that bothers me just a little bit. But please, Fabian, I'm going to be honest. This Knicks we see tonight, this is the team that if we can play like this, we're in the finals. But great job tonight. Like I said, against a great team. Everybody know the West Coast is tough. One of the best teams in the West. Got, great talent. And look, we smoked their boots. So great job by Mike Brown. And listen, I'm hoping this is a snowball effect and it just continues. But man, big shout out Mitchell Robinson, bro. Big shout out Mitchell Robinson. For me, he gets the game ball. I know how great OG and Cat was. But for me, the game ball goes to Mitchell Robinson. What he brings to the table when he can be healthy and stay on the floor, I'm sorry, the league will be in trouble. So great win tonight, man. And once again, a must-needed win to get back on track because beginning of the season, you can't have analysts and former players and current players saying that this is the next year and we should be doing this and doing that, and we come out flat how we came out. So great win by Mike Brown, great coaching job. I like what he did as far as managing the minutes and some of the lineups he had out there. So listen, I'm ecstatic tonight. And it was against a good team. So can't nobody say nothing to us about, oh, it was this or was that. Chicago is the real deal as of right now. And then now we beat Minnesota. So great game tonight. But I just love how we look as a team. Great game tonight on both ends of the floor. Love it.
Flea, I can't imagine you, Mr. Drill Hooper himself, the Drill Hooper representative on the crew. I can't imagine you having anything bad to say about today. But that's why you have a microphone. That's why we have Knicks Rehab. I can't wait to hear what Flea got to say. What are you thinking right now, brother?
What I said at the beginning of the show. I'm all smiles right now. I'm all smiles. I enjoy watching us play basketball tonight. Like from beginning to end. Obviously, I'm always a stickler about how we start games. We start off games pretty slow, right? We got to get our foot and we're trying to gauge things and things like that. But like, I really enjoyed how we played basketball tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if you do look at the numbers and things like that, Minnesota shot the ball well from the field. They shot the ball well from three, but we owned them tonight. Like, we owned them. We out-rebounded them. We got 60-plus points in the paint. We didn't settle on the three ball. Like, it was a real balance from the New York Knicks tonight. We didn't settle for a bunch of threes. We got in the paint. Oh, Gobert, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Defend this. 60-plus points in the paint. Kiss my ass, Gobert. Like, we owned them tonight on both ends of the basketball court. I loved everybody. OG Anunoby is who I'm gonna give my game ball to. OG Anunoby was amazing tonight on both ends of the floor. I love the fact that he didn't settle for the three ball, right? What was I talking about, Fabian? Being able to put it on the floor, mix it up, get to the rim, maybe get to the line. What I said, maybe. What happens? Couple of and ones because he puts it on the floor and doesn't.
You an old ball been. Hold on. Let me tip my cap. I don't want to take it off because the headphones are come on. You an old ball, little Nostradamus is out here, man. OG, go rebound, man. All of a sudden he gets 14 rebounds. OG, go put the ball on the floor, man. All of a sudden he's prancing and dancing like a young Michael Jackson out here, baby. Papa.
8 rebounds tonight, deflections. D'ing up, like, he was amazing tonight. Obviously, Mitchell Robinson is like the X factor for this ball club. There's a lot of important pieces that are coming out of this ball club right now, but Mitch is the X factor. Mitch is the guy that like takes us to another level on the defensive end. Obviously, getting us extra possessions with his offensive rebounding, but the block shots, the changing shots, the making guys think about how they're going to finish at the rim because Mitch is lurking around. Like, that's the type of shit that we need on the defensive end, especially making up for KAT's deficiencies, making up for Brunson's deficiencies. Can't say enough about.
Just responding, so I apologize, cut you off. And
I'm listening.
Mitch's toughness. He's a dog. He gives us that toughness that people say we don't have.
You can't punk him. Gobert was trying to get into the handsy shit with him. You could see Mitch smacking his hand off of him. Like, get the fuck off me. Like, I like that. Mix it up. I like that. I like that from him. I like that from Deuce. Deuce likes to get a little mixy, hard fouls, just out there running around, playing hard. Josh Hart. Yo. I am so.
Hold on. Oh, boy. He's been waiting all year for his moment, for his guy to come through. Flea, the floor is yours, my brother.
He was excellent tonight.
He was amazing.
He was excellent tonight. Josh Hart was excellent tonight, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about my guy.
Yes, listen, y'all are so annoying. How many times did Josh Hart drive you crazy when he jump and just do some nut shit?
Bro, he drives me insane. Like, you gotta love him, But it's like, Josh, no. When sometimes he has the ball, you be like, Josh, no. Bro. Everything about Josh Hart, though, tonight, obviously aside from, thinking that he has the ball handling skills of Kyrie Irving. He doesn't have that. But just his defensive effort, there was one play where he just sat in a chair on Anthony Edwards and just got one of the biggest stops of the game. Because the game was still a game at this point. And that stop in the third quarter, it was tough. The 3-ball was dropping for him tonight. He was being aggressive. I love that everybody's being aggressive. And that's the thing about Mike Brown. We're going on makes. We're going on misses. There's not too much of that half-court set shit. And when we do get into a half-court
set, a lot of transition.
We go. I love it. On a make, we going. On a miss, obviously, we going. But I love it. And then when we do get into the half-court, half-court sets, the ball be flying around. It don't stick, right? Brunson flirts with a triple-double tonight. Still gets his touches, still picks his spots very well tonight, but everybody is touching it. Karl Anthony Towns, again, and another amazing night. I think I totally agree with you, OG. The aggression that he's playing with, right? Not settling. We know that you can shoot the 3-ball. We know that you can shoot the outside shot. You are prolific at that. But you are 7 feet. You are 260 plus pounds. You can get in the block and put niggas in the rim. Y'all saw what he did to Ant-Man, right? Get in the rim. That's 2 nights in a row. That's 2 nights in a row where we need to see him, playing with that type of aggression. So, I love everything about what we're doing. Obviously, I'm gonna be a stickler on the defensive end. We got to be able to get stops. Close to 50% shooting for Minnesota is too high, right? So we got to be able to get stops. And that'll continue to get better as the year goes on. But the offense looks like it's starting to click. The rotations, he's starting to figure it out, right? Yabusele has to play, right? Because Mitchell Robinson is on this minutes restriction. He's not going to play back-to-back, so I get it. But the rotation of Clarkson, Deuce, Hart, and even Shamet, those 4 guys, those are reliable guys. Not everybody in the league has that. Those are 4 reliable guys that you can go to the bench and say, come and give me productive minutes. So, listen, we beat the dog shit out of Minnesota tonight on our home floor. Julius Randle had 30 plus. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. I love it. I'm excited. We got 4 more games left at the crib. We should smoke everybody. Brooklyn's on Sunday. That's our little brothers. Punk them, wedgies, nuggies. Smack in the back of your head. Go get me a Dutch from the store. You know what I mean? That's how we got to treat. You know how we work. So I'm excited. I like what we doing.
I'll just jump right on them rotations. That's the first thing that stood out to me. Defense at the Garden. I couldn't believe what I saw. Just Brunson rotating, and when he jumped out on somebody that was open, somebody was ready to switch on his man that he left wide open after he switched. It was just great. I disagree with y'all. I understand the shooting from Minnesota, but I never felt like they were in rhythm ever throughout the game. And it was part because of the rotations, not partially, but because of it. Mitchell Robinson had a big, reason for all that when they came into the paint. But these guys were switching on the perimeter. I just didn't see them in rhythm. Dante was doing his spot up shooting thing from here, in the first half. He hit 4 3-pointers, but I couldn't believe how they were moving on a defensive end. This is what I think they envisioned with Mike Brown, or Mike Brown envisioned. A lot of his things are coming true now. His rotations on defense and offense. I love his rotations. Of course, he had to play Yabusele. We see why he's Yabusele's playing instead of Huck Porty, and playing Mitchell Robinson 16 minutes and how to spot him, how to spot Sham at the 11 minutes, like that. Those things stand out because we know. Sorry, Flea. We know what Tibbs does. He will leave people in there for 30 minutes for whatever reason. I don't know why. And Mike Brown is like, no. Here's 10 minutes. Sit your ass down. Brunson got a breather. Now Brunson get back in the game. He left Clarkson. for a while.
Fabian, real quick to your point, keep going though. But Mike Brown is showing the experience that he has as a head coach. Like we're gonna critique him all season long, but he's really showing the experience of players that he's played with, teams that he's been on, how he has to structure things. You're talking about going all the way back to San Antonio under Pop, right? On the bench with Rick Carlisle, on the bench with Steve Kerr. Like, dude been around. So we say what we want about him, but these things that he's doing right now early in the season are very like veteran-like head coach type stuff. So go ahead.
And Fabian, real quick, I'll just jump in 10, 20 seconds. Remember, what Mike Brown did today is similar. Remember, he's on the bench with Steve Kerr. He sees Steve Kerr goes into that bench 8, 9, 10, 11 guys. He's doing the exact same thing. So it's almost a carbon copy because Golden State has been successful with it, however we want to feel about it. And he's doing the exact same thing. So look at, like Flea just said, the guys that he's come up under. Champions, great basketball minds. And he's just taking that and bringing it over here.
It's more so like a 10-man rotation. And I just like the way he's spotting those guys' minutes. And I totally disagree with you about Jalen Brunson. That first half, I didn't see I didn't think he was trying to get his own shots. He was off. And that third quarter, once Alan Hahn said, they got to get Jalen Brunson going, I seen Jalen Brunson's face. I'm thinking, okay, here we go. I thought he was gonna do what you said he was gonna do.
But I said only 2 times. So remember, I said it was maybe two times that I seen him force a shot. But besides that, go ahead. I'm sorry, but I only said 2 times though.
And
what he had it rolling.
But he had it rolling for the rest of it. He was doing like Marbury assists. Get to the basket, get it to the guy. The drive and kick. I was amazed how he was doing it because I'm not used to seeing him do that. I'm used to him. All right, you're gonna try to score. Here comes the footwork. Here comes the brunt. And it wasn't that. And he got them going. That really kept it going. And in the first half, also, it felt like Brunson and KAT had to be on separate lineups to get going. In the third quarter, that was Brunson and KAT on the court. And he was really amazing. So many people played well today that it was Minnesota who really played great besides Randall. And Dante had it going for a little bit. Daniels has been coming along all season long. Daniels been having a game winner, almost had a game winner against the Lakers. I was worried about him being in a dunker spot.
McDaniels got his ass kicked tonight.
They all did.
OG Anunoby was putting him in the blender tonight.
They all did. And then Karl Anthony Towns is just, this is the first time now he's like either in game shape. I think they said it was a groin injury or a hamstring injury. It was a quad injury that had him on the injury reports, and now he's totally off from that. And it seems like it. He just seems like he's moving. That's why I totally agree with you, old boy. Yeah, I like that you elbow Dante in the back. Get the fuck out the way. This is my paint. Backing down Ant-Man, yamming it on him. Did he yam it on Nas Reed or Gobert? Give me some of that.
Right
out of my way, you bum. Tired of y'all telling me Rudy Gobert is what I'm trying to defend this garbage. Mitch is just, it's not even close who's better. If Mitch was healthy, it wouldn't even be close. Close. It's a far gap. And KAT, aggressive, and they're kind of following his lead. Josh Hart kind of followed his lead with the pump fake 3. And now I totally understand the spray 3 more than anything else. It's not just about getting the ball, driving, and kick. It's when the ball rotates, you pump fake and touch that paint. The better shot is upon us. You can't just take a shot because you're open. That's not what the Golden State lineup was actually about. It was about getting the best shot, even if you pass this one up, even if you kill some 3 or 4 seconds off that clock. We're going to get a better shot for Steph or somebody else. And it happened with Josh Hart with the pump fake 3, went to the basket, threw it out to Brunson. I think he got one 3 like that. And I think there was another time we got it for Anunoby. He was just amazing on that end. And they were all doing it. Brunson was doing it. KAT was doing it. OG started doing it. Like, I finally saw OG pump fake get to the basket. OG was crashing the boards. Shit. I don't remember seeing that. His little, still a little doofy footwork, but he was just killing so bad. He played amazingly. The rotations, talked about that, the 3-point shots, Brunson, Mike Brown. total team effort, and it was just everybody had these high peak moments that you're right, all ball. You can't have if you're an opposing team, you can't have 3 or 4 players on the other side play this great when they are that high leverage. And then Mikal Bridges is not even you don't even see him pop up on the screen, but you know he was there. And to your point, I think it was nostalgic, Nick. One of y'all, Brunson had 2 great plays in transition when he got it to the alley-oop to Mikal Bridges and the other alley-oop to him, and OG ran the best transition play that I've ever seen them run ever. I was so worried when OG got the fast break, threw it to Brunson, and Brunson threw it back to him for the alley-oop. I'm like, oh shit, they completed the alley-oop transition pass. This game is crazy. So, and again, formidable team. Of course, they're not playing on all cylinders yet. But we weren't either. This is the first time we got clicking, and nobody wants to see us if we're clicking like this. Yeah, we saying it. It's time to start. It's time to start talking about it all, ball. Enough is enough with these shenanigans. Huh?
I mean, yeah, I see you in there. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Darlene Bryant is in the building. What up, Darlene Bryant? Good evening.
Darlene B, what up?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Big shots. Oh. I can't see.
That's
What
Mo.
does that say?
That's her nickname. That's Mo.
Mo, what up? The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Mo is in the building. Listen, we shot the ladies out over here. Get your asses out here. We here for the ladies. Big shout out, everybody. Go ahead.
Except one special fella, confidently different. That's our guy. Cheese Brawley is
Family
in
right
the
there.
building. Hey,
Miss
everybody,
Brawley in
do
the
us a
building.
favor. Go like, share, subscribe. Confidently different. Doing big things out here on these YouTube streets, all ball.
Yes, sir. Listen, big shout out our brother Cheese. That's big. Big shout out to his pops, Big Brawley, right? Family. Big shout out Cheese, man. Love my brother to death. Listen, please, man, subscribe to his YouTube page, man. Just great information, great brother, and just very inspirational, man. That's real family right there. But tonight,
hold on, old boy. La Turia just she's trying to get me to show some skin. La thank you for your 1999. Yeah. All 3 were about to get flea out his hoodie.
take them
I
shoulders
just like
for that look. We
I just
shake
like
some
to-
for that dub. God, I'm
I
sorry.
just like to point out we did this on national television for the world to see. Put everyone on notice. Shout out to you, La
Right.
Turia.
That's a
Yes.
fact.
Because you're the
Yes.
one who
Right.
said the other day on the live that we do have more than one person that can drive and kick. And they showed that tonight, old ball.
Listen, tonight, this is the difference between great teams, championship contending teams, and average teams. Games like tonight, excuse me, great teams and championship contending teams play like this on a consistent basis. If we can play like this on a consistent basis, that's where you gain the respect from your peers, from the elder statesmen, and all the way up until the younger generation. This is how we supposed to play night in and night out. Tonight was kind of a reminiscent of the grittiness in the 90s Knicks, where you got Cat down there like Pat, just ferocious, just listen, get out my way. And then you already know everything else fell in place. Tonight was just a great basketball game to watch. And us as Knicks fans, this is all we want, night in and night out. Just be consistent. We have the pieces, we have the talent, right? We have a coach that has the basketball mind and has been around, like Flea said, for how long now? And he's been under the tutelage of how many great coaches and great organizations. So we just got to put it together. And tonight, we put it together where, once again, if we can look like this night in and night out, we will be in the finals. Well, plain. I'm not arguing with nobody. You can argue with yourself. Now the thing is, fellas, can we do this night in and night out? That's the $1 million question. Can Cat do this night in and night out? Do our guys have the legs, the mindset, to play like this every night? But listen, tonight was just great, and I just love watching it. I'm gonna watch this game probably later on tonight or tomorrow because it was just a great basketball game to watch. And what we did on both ends of the floor, I'm just ecstatic.
Absolutely. Flea, what you thinking, man? I see your gears going.
Yeah, now I just, you know me. I don't want to get too high. I don't want to get too low. Like OG
please.
said.
Oh,
We
please.
wanna-
You don't get too hot.
we just
Stop
wanna-
lying, man. Why
You
you
don't-
lying? Why? Yo,
You
celebrate
don't
this,
wanna
man.
get- you don't want to get too. Hey, brother, it's November 3rd, November 5th. We want to talk like this in May, in June. That's all I'm saying, right? And OG is right. We got to put this together night in and night out. Tonight was an excellent win, though. Excellent win. Excellent win. Chris Finch didn't make any adjustments. It almost looked like Mike Brown outcoached him, to keep it real. Like it looked like the Mike Brown's substitutions always kept him on his heels. Like he couldn't keep up with adjusting on how Mike Brown and the lineups. Some of the lineups were a little ugly to me, but there were lineups out there that was just like it didn't look like Minnesota had anything to counter for it. And I like that about our team. If we can keep teams on their heels because we are so deep and we can figure out ways to have different versatile lineups out there, that's going to mess the league up because they're not going to be able to game plan for what guys play together the most. Yeah, you could probably there's statistics and analytics for all that, who plays the most together and all that. Have at it with that. But the type of team that we have, there's so many different types of lineups that we could throw out there that are going to keep guys on their heels. So we can only get better from here. But championship, I don't know yet. Our defense has to take it to another level for us to be championship.
I think they have. What they showed tonight, this is back-to-back games. Wizards were trash, and Minnesota having the athletes, high IQ dudes to be able to hold that off. But Flea, I agree with you. Chris Finch, he was out coached, but he was also like just out muscled. He brought the small ball lineup out there, Flea. How did you feel about Mitchell Robinson going against that small ball lineup and Mike Brown going, oh yeah, that's what you got for Big Mitch?
But that instills confidence in Mitch. What did OG say a little earlier? Mitch got to get a touch. He don't look too happy. But when you play him, when a lineup comes out there like that and you keep him on the floor, that lets him know, like, oh, I got complete confidence in you. Go. Do what you need to do. Stay on the basketball court. Stay in our regimen because he has a minutes regimen. So don't let that throw us off because he put a small ball on. No, go out there and compete. So I think that was great. I think he responded well to that. He had a couple of offensive rebounds, obviously, because they were a lot smaller. But that's very promising to see, man. And that's what pisses me off. Y'all know that about me. That's what pisses me off about Mitchell Robinson. Is because we hitch our wagon to Mitch, knowing that the height that we could be at with Mitchell Robinson is on another level. But we're not sure if he's going to be there on a night in, night out basis. So I happy about the win. Let's just stack days, right? That's what they say about making habits, just stack days. So let's stack days. Let's start stacking some days.
Hopefully we make this a good habit, especially with Josh Hart. Just seeing he's just high energy, so every opportunity is a great opportunity for him. It seems like, and that's just Westbrook and him. They have one motor, one gear, and the play that you're referencing about when he locked up Ant-Man, I thought he turned it over right after that. This is the same play we're talking about.
He turned it
Okay,
right over because he started to push the basketball.
Yeah. But that's what got us going because Ant-Man had hit a 3 the previous play, and then they threw the ball after the inbounds to Josh Hart, and he quickly scored. So I'm like, that's a lot of confidence you showing and say, you know what? Let's get that possession back on the defensive end. Let's make a stop real quick. And he did that. That's why I was hyped. That's what got me going with Josh Hart tonight. He said, all right, he scored. He didn't score. Ant-Man didn't score the 3 on him. I think it was on Deuce McBride. Hart gets the ball in the half court, scores quickly. Boom. Minnesota inbounds the ball. Ant-Man goes in ISO. Josh Hart kind of locks him up. I think Brunson or McBride was on the court showing. So Ant-Man couldn't go right. It stifled Ant-Man. And I'm like, oh, shit. And I think he turned it over for Josh Hart. Did he miss the shot? When Ant-Man went on.
He missed the shot.
He misses the shot. And I'm like, okay, now you can score on back-to-back possessions. And now you basically know Ant-Man's 3 from 2 possessions ago. That's basketball. That's sports. That's football. Football, we score, we stop you once. All right, now you got to come back and score because you down 2 basically. Especially if we get the ball
Competing, bro.
at halftime.
Competing.
But I think it's more. But I think more like this, Flea. Him having that one gear and saying, "All right, I want that possession back on defense." It's now you saying beyond a 2-for-1. None of that. Forget about 2. It's competing, and it's also saying that 3-point shit isn't the only way we could score. That's not the only way to win. I don't care what era it's in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm following. You need that though, because not every team has that. That gear that Josh Hart has, and the mindset that he plays with. Right, next play. Damn, I missed that next play. Like everybody doesn't have a guy that plays with that type of gear, so that's a huge advantage that we have that I love. Don't even look at the box score. Put the box score down real quick. Let me ask you a question. Who had the highest plus minus for us tonight? Don't even look. Who had the highest plus minus for us tonight?
I thought I saw before we even jumped on. It wasn't Brunson.
Okay. It wasn't Brunson. Who was it?
It was either, hold on, KAT or Hart.
Nope. Fucking Deuce McBride. Plus 26.
26.
Plus 26. Heroic Avenue.
He played
Deuce
in the
was
floor
excellent tonight.
That shot over Gobert in the corner. It seems like he needs a 7'8" guy to go jump at him every time he shoots. Like his shot is made for a 7'8" guy to go jump at him. Just amazing. Amazing play tonight.
Deuce was excellent tonight. When Deuce is out there playing free, right? Because some nights Deuce looks a little tight, meaning like if the first 2 shots don't fall, he tightens up a little bit. But one thing that I love about him that I didn't like about Bridges last year, that Bridges has changed completely this season over the first couple of games. I didn't like that when the shots weren't falling for Bridges, he wouldn't play on the level of defense that he's capable of. And with Deuce is completely different. Whether Deuce is playing well on the offensive end or not, he's after it on defense, fighting through screens, flying around, fouling when necessary, not playing with his hands, right? Playing with his feet. Like Deuce is growing right before our eyes as a real NBA rotational player. Like God forbid whatever happens with us, it's not like he won't have a job. He can play on a lot of different teams in this league for what he does, especially with his ball handling abilities now. He's worked on that. And obviously his jump shooting ability, his shot making ability. I love everything about Deuce McBride this game.
But speak to more about that, because you said that all season long last year. Mikal Bridges doesn't hit his shots. All of a sudden on the defensive end, you notice he would disappear. What does that mean? What does it mean from last year besides effort? What does that look like? Paint the picture for us last season compared to this year. What is Bridges doing differently on the defensive end?
I think just a year under his belt. So now you kind of know where you fit. I know Mike Brown's system is different, but just a year with the guys, right? Just on the New York Knicks with the guys, having a run to the Eastern Conference Finals. You got that under your belt, right? So now you've played with guys. You kind of know where you fit in, what the expectations are. And now he's playing in a system that is a lot more freer. He's going to get touches. We were worried about last season. He averaged about 17 points a game, but we absolutely talked about he doesn't get the touches. Like you said it yourself. Tibbs doesn't call his number enough. Why doesn't Tibbs call his number? You said that a lot last season, right? Then Brunson goes down and he has this stretch where, he was kind of the go-to guy at certain points when he had it rolling. But this season, I think that he's completely different. Whether shots are falling or not, he's been great defensively, in my opinion. Him and OG on the defensive end, on the wings, they're living up to Wingstop right now. They are. We're what are we, middle of the pack or like towards the bottom of the pack on defense?
Now?
As a team. Where we at?
After these last 2 games, we were 16th for the last 2 games prior.
Where we at right now? I'm curious.
Right now, the Knicks.
Them 2 guys have been phenomenal.
They moved up to 13th now. We were at defensive rating of 116. Now we're at 113 for 13th in the league. So we're moving up, and we're just look. We got Golden State at 112, Chicago Bulls at 112 and a half, and the Celtics at 112.7. So we're less than a point away from those guys as far as defensive rating goes. So that means we're right outside the top 10 range of defensive rating.
Right.
We're right there.
Right, if we can be top 10 in both categories, meaning offense and defense, because our pace has picked up, and the last time I checked, I thought we was like 9th in where were we at?
In pace?
Where were we at?
You clearly didn't watch my live. He wasn't watching.
Where were we at?
Last year we were 26th.
No, not last year. I'm talking about right now.
Excuse me, young man. Last year we were 26, and I was saying how. All right, it looks like we're fumbling.
I did watch it live because you were making points about certain teams with pace and what teams were winning, and I did watch it live. Don't disrespect me.
You said 9th, which is nowhere near where we are.
Where are we?
Second.
Okay, I asked, right? That was a
question.
Wanted
you wanted to verify? We are still 22nd in the league in pace, by the way.
What I'm saying is we're a completely different team than we were with Tibbs. The pace that we play with. What did I say earlier? We play after we go after makes and misses. We never did that under Tibbs ever.
I don't remember, because what's also not talked about is not just pushing the ball up. It's these damn rotations. Jalen Brunson, I don't know if he's ever played defense like this.
That's a fact.
Let's get.
I could show love about that. Let's get heavy love about that.
Let's get to that. Shout out to Zip. Let's get to that. Brunson's just moving off the ball. I'm not saying he's gonna be anywhere near Chris Paul, Jason Kidd. He's not gonna be that. Flea hates when I say that, by the way, guys. I just said it to pinch his nerve a little bit. But he's never gonna be that. But I don't care if he does this tonight. He does this. You can forget about it, because now you know what he's going to do? He's going to go back to the bench and be like, yo, I rotated. What are you doing? Now you're allowed to say that. Now you can talk a little more, Brunson. Maybe that's why your ass is quiet all the time when them defensive conversations come up. And he has been talking throughout.
His ass torched.
But he has been talking after every defensive play that he missed this year that I've noticed. They zoom in on him, and he's talking to Bridges. We were up 20 against the Wizards of Chicago, and he was like, damn. And the game was already over. But he knew I messed that up. He knows, and he's holding himself accountable publicly in front of everybody. Yo, I messed up for my man. Because obviously I'm not going to play great one-on-one defense. I'm not OG or Bridges, but I can help them. And all the help defense today, you need that against the 76ers, OKC. You're going to need this kind of defense against Minnesota again. That's who we need this for, especially the Nuggets. All these great teams. That's the kind of defense we got to play.
Everybody. All teams are coming at you full pace, right? There's not too many teams. And even the teams that are bottom in pace pick up, go after makes and misses. That's regular in the NBA. That's why it was such an anomaly last year with Tibbs. We were one of the only teams that didn't try to get up and down. And when we did it, we looked so much better. What did I come here and say every game during the season last season? When we picked up the pace, when we tried to get fast break points, get in transition, we were a completely different team. Now this season, that's all we do. That's all we do. You better be ready to get up and down. You better be ready to get back to the next possession. Fuck what happened 20 seconds ago. We getting right back up and down. I love it. This puts guys in so many better positions, especially with the offensive talent that we have right now. OG Anunoby has taken his game up to another level on the offensive end, obviously being a 3-and-D guy, but I told you he is very, very capable of, I'm not falling in love with the 3-ball. I'm going to be able to put it on the floor, mix it up, get to the rim, finish on you, and one, all that type of shit. Like, that changes everything. Everything. What did I say? 62 points in the paint? 62 points in the paint. And then you got another, how much was it? We hit 19 threes tonight. So whatever the math is on that, but it was balanced. It was very balanced, right? Very balanced. And then on the other end, obviously Mitchell Robinson just takes us to another level on the defensive side of the ball. He's the key. I think he ignites us almost. It almost feels like, yo, when we got Mitch on the floor, we can do no wrong on the defensive end.
He had 9 offensive rebounds.
Come on, man. He's third all time in offensive rebounds with the Knicks. Third all time now. With like 1,200 or some shit like that. They put the number up. I'm like, God damn.
I think before I forget, I think Mo asked us what's a good weight for Yabusele to go show up and play. She said 275. I'm looking at the screen like 275. Your man needs to drop 20 pounds, bro.
It's a big boy. He hit a corner 3 today that was excellent. We needed that.
Back again. See, now with the Yabusele thing. Yes, Randall saw him. He saw a fool, like Allen Hahn said. Yes, but he could have easily fouled Randall on a play that he put his hands up and Randall scored on him. But he showed his hands, unlike Anthony Towns, who doesn't put his hands up, showed his hands, and then on the other end, he hit the 3. So now you took away Randall's whole possession because he didn't get the and 1, and you got the 1 up in that back and forth real quick. You're not Julius Randle. He scored 31. It's not going to happen. But your ass got to be on that court producing. That's why Kolek isn't there anymore. And Sham is going to be in and out because you're going to have to hit threes at a high volume. And Yabusele at least can nick you a little bit. And his screen setting, they're allowing him to set those screens, whether they're illegal or not. He's a big boy that can pull that off.
He's a big boy. And you know what's going to happen? This is the dude that averaged over double digits last season. He averaged like 11 points. He averaged like 11 points a game last season, Fabian.
I don't even believe you. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
I'm dead serious. He averaged in double digits last year.
I mean, isn't that it's
but my point is he's gonna play
with them bum ass 76.
Yeah, but he's gonna play himself into shape. I just don't like that he wasn't ready. That's my thing. Because if he was ready, like being able to hit shots, being able to be a shot maker, being able to be the screen setter, that strong rebounder, versatile defender, you could throw him on like 2 through 4, maybe even on 5s. Like if he's like at the tip-top shape, ready to rock and roll, he's a great piece to have. That just continues to make us deep. But Brown is trying to play him into shape, and it just, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But
it's working.
Soon enough, soon enough, he's gonna start to give us positive minutes. He gave us positive minutes tonight, whether we like it or not. This was one of his better games.
It was, but you need him. He needs him to do this because that threat of the 3 is one thing, but it's also the threat of Mitchell Robinson being load managed also. We need somebody that's in there. And I'm sorry. Huck Porty is not ready for this kind of action. We're talking about championship level play. Yabusele's closer to that than Huck Porty. He at least had an Olympic moment, big time thing.
Yo, they really call him y'all BBL. That shit is mad. That shit is mad. Sorry. That's
listen. Well, everyone knows when she get the BBL, she gotta have the faja. She gotta need some recovery time. So we need to get Yabusele a faja real quick.
You are Dominicano. You know about all of that.
Listen, I'll plead the 5th.
Shut the hell up.
Siobhan Gray. Thank you for your $5 for the first time. For the first time, I could watch a game without a defibrillator.
That's funny. Glad you made it through, brother.
Myth, thank you for your $4. $4. I love when the Knicks prove Drummond Green wrong. I'm thinking about Philip Drummond or some shit. Y'all don't need a fire. He needs some Citroma in the toilet. Oh, that's a like
remember Citroma. That's a laxer. You remember that laxer?
They just give me. I don't even remember that. That's crazy. I remember that.
Yeah.
Nah, Mo.
Mo going crazy. I ain't even read that out loud. She went crazy.
I can't read that, Mo.
I'm not reading it either. Nah, she said it's looking brazy back there. She said it's looking crazy. Yo, nah, that's bad funny. I'm sorry.
I'm not reading that. Man.
Heroic Ab. That was nasty. That was bad work.
Yo, man, hit the like button, man. They got to read. Yo, you listen. We get them likes to 150. I'll read that. I'll read it. Hit the like button. Don't forget, hit the membership button. Hit the Cash App. Hit everything, man. We in a mix. Come on, man. Every day. Flea.
I know what it is.
Nah, we got the Brooklyn Nets on Sunday.
Brooklyn Nets on Sundays. Our sons, like I said, wedgies and noogies. Throw these niggas in the locker. Take their lunch money and they little bitch. Come in.
Well, what you saying, Kings beat Monica McNutt got yams?
Negative,
like,
my friend.
Yeah, it's kind of yam. It's yam-ish, right? Yo, you know what she looks like? I think.
And we love Monica. Love Monica. You made me do that. King Speech. You made me do that.
She looks like the girl, that their sisters that she tries to pull off the sexy act, and it's like, shorty, you just chill.
She's a beautiful woman. I'm just saying. That's it.
And she be out there going crazy, Monica McNutt, in her gym bag. And listen, man, I respect her.
Beautiful woman. Beautiful.
She said, yeah, she just got married. Congrats to her. Yeah. She said that because they were calling her like Monica McButt in the comments. They were like, "How do you feel about being called that?" She's like, "You ain't gonna call me Monica McTitties." I was like, "Oh shit."
Yo,
I like Monica McNutt.
Monkey Wrench said, "Get us back in line. Do your damn job. Do your damn job."
So the Nets on Sunday. Anybody got any games over there in Brooklyn for us to go check out?
Pause. You going crazy now. Now you going crazy.
I don't mean the team. I'm sorry. That was crazy.
You going crazy. Now you going crazy. Now you going crazy.
I'm in Brooklyn every day, so I see yams all day.
Don't let us get our ass kicked. Don't let us get our ass kicked by Brooklyn. Cam Thomas come in the Garden and give us 40. Then what?
The way we look tonight, Mitchell Robinson might play. I forgot who said it in the comments. Shout yourself out. It's 3 days off. You're gonna play, man.
He's gotta play. He's gotta play.
Like I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been watching too much of anybody. I was watching some replay last night. I think 76ers Chicago, because that game was really good. I seen the first half of that. I don't know. The Nets just beat somebody tonight, I think, didn't they? They beat the Pacers.
I was locked in on the Knicks, man. Pacers gonna be a lot of return.
That's scary. You come back with Halliburton, whatever, the first round draft pick, or AJ.
No, that would just be our luck. AJ the best to wind up in Indiana. Go figure.
Cam Thomas might have got hurt. He only had 5 minutes of action, but they benched homeboy Michael Porter Jr. the other day, and they're clearly tanking. And even the owner said it the other day, so we know to expect nothing from them. To be honest, like you're gonna same thing with the Wizards.
Good schedule win. Another confidence booster. Somebody got to go get 40. Bridges, go get 40 against your old team. Confidence booster.
All right, I'm feeling that.
Jordan Clarkson, come off the bench with 25. Just cause. Somebody got to have a big game on Sunday. Somebody. Or maybe it's JB. He go get 60 in the Garden. Break Carmelo's record against these bums.
They'll probably sit him down before that.
Maybe. But if he get it rolling, if he got a dub in the first quarter, let my son eat.
So we got the Nets, the Grizzlies. They're kind of in shambles without Ja Morant, even though historically they played better without Ja. And then the Magic on Wednesday and the Heat.
Thump them. I need to walk back my take on the Magic. The Magic looking like regular weed. Sean Wilson, my dog. Yo, the Magic looking like regular weed, man. Sorry.
All they now.
You was right. You was right. They got to show me something now. Now they got to prove something to me because they looking wild regular. And that Desmond Bain trade looking wild regular.
I wasn't too impressed by that. And then
he's shitty right now.
I didn't see how he was gonna be able to improve them offensively that drastically. And Franz Wagner was shooting better from three, but they just don't have a rhythm. And then we haven't even seen when do we play Detroit? When are they on this list? Because Cade
rocking and rolling.
He took it up another notch, but
he rocking and rolling, bro.
But to be fair, we don't see him for a minute. Detroit, January 5th. That's the first time we played the Pistons.
Really? But then we probably played them a couple of times in 1 month.
In the second half of the year, it looks like. But I think he's playing great, Kate Cunningham. And Brunson in his own right. The whole team today just proud of him, just to round everything up for y'all. This is a great win. It felt like a flash of 2 seasons ago, Flea. Are we live?
Big Flea, never the little one. He thinks he's slick. Like I'm not gonna call him after this and
Fabian! I got that off.
Yeah, that was nasty. I ain't like how you did that. It's reminiscent.
They got the ball moving, man.
I love it, man. I don't know what we gonna say about this. You can't say nothing bad about this game tonight.
Yo, the coach said, "Yo, my bad."
Shit was flying around.
Flea, he said
the coach touching.
We got a coach that said, "My bad, I'm gonna sit these bum ass
niggas down." Yo, Brunson was throwing alley-oops. You saw that? Brunson was throwing alleys. Ha! Ha!
Hold on, it's getting. Hold on, see?
My son JB was on the break throwing. Ha! Ha!
Look, your man Flea was talking that bullshit earlier, right? You can't get too high, too low. You can't get too high, too low.
Yo, man, listen, man. You can't get too high, you can't get too low, man.
Reeling them in. Sunday, we shall be back. And we should be doing reactions before that, man. We're trying to take over this YouTube game. Hit the like button, share, like, comment, subscribe, hit the membership button. Shout out to all y'all showing us love. Lovely ladies in the building.
Appreciate y'all. Word.
Thank you, Mo. Exactly. You heard us. Yo, the whole chat saying, yo, they watch y'all, yo. The Knicks be watching y'all. They better be. But they gonna get a real Knicks fan reaction from.
Realist on the streets. You're
tomorrow. King Speech, tell them what time, man. Put it in the chat before we jump off. We got
put it in the chat before we jump off, man.
Hold on, I didn't even hit the
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
Oh, man, we out of here. All Ball TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.